Hey guys, we're so excited to have you here because we're going to start something new and we're anxious to share that with you. We are going to kind of do a little bit of a roundtable conversation, chat with you. We are excited about this Lemon Sassy Challenge coming up next week, and we're excited about a lot of the doTERRA products for weight loss. And we each, all three, have our own story, our own health challenges, and we want to share those with you and have just some conversation with you about how the products affect us, what's working for us. We're just going to kind of head down a path, and each of us are going to try some different products. Some of us will use the same things, some of us use our own things, but we want to share that with you. And rather than sit here as the experts and tell you what you should do, we want to share with you what we are doing and how it's working for us as well. So we're going to start, I think, first with Jackie. And Jackie's just going to take a couple minutes. This is my friends Michelle and Jackie. And so we love doTERRA. We are wellness doTERRA advocates. And so we want to share with you all of the amazing products that doTERRA has. But this really is not a sales pitch of a video, okay? So we're not even here to sell you these products. We're here to tell you our experience with those products. This helps us to have some accountability and helps us to maybe connect with you in some better ways, to connect with each other in some better ways, and to help each other. We have some goals, and we're going to share those goals with you, and we're hoping that not only sharing this with ourselves and amongst ourselves and with our team, but sharing these with you will help to keep us accountable and help us get down the path and reach the goals that we're looking for. So we're excited about this. We're going to do a video, I think, what do we decide, guys? Once a week, once every couple weeks, something like that. And we'll share our weight loss as we go along. We'll share our victories. We'll share our losses. We'll share things that work, things that don't, recipe tips, cooking ideas, things that just are working for us, and hope to hear from you, and we want to join the conversation with us. So below the video, you'll be able to comment. If you want to get into our group, you can send a request to that, and we will put you in the group, and then you can really join the conversation, and we'll see where this takes us this year. So I'm going to start with Jackie, and let Jackie just kind of briefly tell you where she's at, what her goal is, and what she's challenged by.
I've been involved in wellness for about 25 years now, since massage therapy school. And even being involved in wellness and eating very well, I struggled with losing weight, with losing belly fat. And I'm an insulin-dependent diabetic, and it wasn't until just this year that I discovered a new way to eat my food, the same foods I was eating, just eating it differently. And incorporating these products along with that has helped me actually come into a place to where I'm beginning to see this belly go away. And that's very exciting. So I'm really excited to continue on this journey and to add some of these new products to assist me with that.
How about you, Michelle? What's going on with you?
I have struggled with weight my whole entire life. Last year was diagnosed with CHF, and just want to start out small, incorporate some new products, and see if I can shed some weight.
You can. I'm excited. You can. Okay, so I'm going to be, my story is a little bit longer, and I'm not going to give my whole story this week, because I think what we will do is each week one of us will just highlight our story and really tell you kind of where we are, so you can hopefully connect with one, two, or three of us and feel a little bit of our story in your story. But I'm kind of in the place where Jackie's at. I have through a long series of events, became a health coach a few years ago, and have a very successful weight loss program that works for my clients, and they've done amazing things, but wasn't so helpful for me. And so I was kind of in the place where Jackie is, where it's very uncomfortable to be a health coach and know all the things that I know, and I don't know anybody that eats. Actually, Jackie's probably the only person I know who eats as healthy as I do. Most people do not have a diet like I have, and yet I still was not seeing the results with the weight loss, seeing the results with a lot of other things, but not with the weight loss. And so we found a new way of eating, as Jackie mentioned, and it's been amazing, and so we're super excited to share that with you. But it is uncomfortable to be a person who is overweight and struggles with their own weight, yet you can tell other people how to lose weight and they have success, or they look at you like you're a crazy person. Don't you think?
Exactly.
One or the other.
Exactly.
Either way, it's pretty awkward. So we want to just share this with you guys and show you where we are. So we're going to talk about the products that we're choosing to use and go over that a little bit. So do you want to talk first, Jackie, about what you're going to do?
Sure. The main product that I'm going to use is the Slim and Sassy. This is the metabolic blend. And inside the Slim and Sassy are the essential oils of grapefruit, cinnamon, lemon, ginger, and peppermint. And each one of those in combination then help to work with the metabolism. So I drink this every day. Sometimes I drink it 2 or 3 times a day. And so I'm just really going to amp this up during this program that we're going to be working on here. Should I tell them about the drink that I make every day?
Sure, share it with them. They might want to start today.
And it's a great drink, and maybe you might not think so, but it actually tastes a lot better than what it sounds. But I take a mason jar, quart-sized mason jar, and I fill it with ice. And then I put in 2 tablespoons of Bragg's apple cider vinegar. That's an organic one, so that's the one I like to use.
Let's just mention that you can get that at JC, Kroger's. You don't have to go to a fancy health food store. You can find that in the grocery.
That's right. And it's usually less expensive in one of those grocery stores than it is in a health food store. And then I put in 3 drops of ginger, 3 drops of cinnamon, and I then put 5 to 8 drops of Slim and Sassy. Fill that jar with water and I stir it up and I drink that. And I try to drink at least 2 a day. Sometimes I get in 3 or 4. But some people can put stevia in there if you want it to be a little sweeter. I don't care for the sweet taste. I like it just the way it is. And so I'm getting my water consumption in. I'm being hydrated. And I'm using this Slim and Sassy at the same time. And I want to add the other products that Lisa's going to talk about here into a smoothie. I've never been a smoothie person.
We're gonna convert you.
I know. I like to eat breakfast. So that's something else that I'm going to be working on. Just making a choice. And that's what this has really all been about, is just deciding to make that choice every day to do this different.
So let's go back over a couple things that you just talked about.
Mm-hmm.
When you talked about using the cinnamon and ginger, is that essential oil or is that out of the
Essential
spice
oil.
cabinet? Okay.
I use the essential oil. Now I used to use the spices out of the cabinet before I got the oils. And you could do that if you don't have oils right now until you could get your own. But the problem with the spices is that you have to constantly stir or shake it to keep it mixed up because they settle into the bottom of the jar. And so I just feel like I get more of the benefit that I'm looking for. And I can just read that if it's okay here real quick. On the blend breakdown of what's in the Slim and Sassy, grapefruit is high in limonene, and that helps to control appetite. Cinnamon supports healthy glucose metabolism. Lemon elevates mood and encourages healthy hydration when used in water. So not only do I use the lemon in my drink every day, but when I first get up in the mornings, I take a room temperature glass of water with a drop of lemon to drink that because it helps detoxify the body. Ginger supports healthy metabolic processes, and peppermint helps to curb appetite and reduce cravings. And peppermint is also great at helping to cool you down.
Good for hot flashes.
Yes, if you have hot flashes, which, you know, at my age, those happen. And peppermint actually helps to cool you down from the inside out. It's amazing how
It is amazing.
how it works.
So I'm just gonna say that I actually tried. It's called Good Girls Moonshine. So I tried that a few years ago, and I had that problem with, like, have you ever made it before? The cinnamon
No.
kind of hangs in the bottom of your glass, and I didn't like it. So when you started talking about using it again, and you were doing it with the oils, and I resisted you talked about it for months.
Yes.
And for months I didn't do it because
And I
I
kept
had that one
asking you.
experience, and
I
I couldn't wrap my mind around trying that again. But I finally broke down. I did it with the oils, and I found it to be really super refreshing. You kind of develop a craving for that, I think, once you get going on it. And you
Yes.
for some people, the vinegar is a little bit off-putting at first, and you kind of have to develop a taste for that. It wasn't for me, but I know some people say that. But
And you don't have to start with 2 tablespoons of vinegar. You could start with 1.
and that's what I did.
Yes.
I just started small, worked my way up. So, but I thought it was kind of refreshing, and I craved it.
Yes,
You know, you kind
I
of
do.
crave it. So,
I do.
So I
There's
do.
lots of health benefits to vinegar.
Well, that's what's going to be my next question. So, what other benefits can you tell us about besides the oil? So, what's the advantages of the other things of
Of
that drink?
the vinegar. The vinegar helps hydrate more fully. It also it acts as a detoxifier. It helps to control blood sugar. It helps tremendously with inflammation in the body. So those are all things. Norman Walker has a great book on things to do with apple cider vinegar and all the health benefits of it. And I have the book, so if you're close and you want to borrow the book and read it, you're welcome to do that. But you can also just go on Google and what are the health benefits of apple cider vinegar, and they are tremendous. Tremendous.
So let's talk about the lemon too for a minute, because you've heard the wives' tale. People think it's a wives' tale. Drink lemon water in the morning, and I really do think that people do think that's an old wives' tale. I don't know people who just normally do that unless they're very health conscious. But if you go in and you read about the way that it affects your liver, and your liver, quite frankly, is the key to everything. I mean, you have got to keep your liver in good condition, which, as you and I know, because we both have a liver condition.
Yes.
And so that's another one of our goals, is to kind of beat that. And it's just important. So if you're not doing even this lemon sassy or the vinegar water, even just 3 or 4 drops, I think 4 drops of lemon is the equivalent of a lemon.
Yes.
And that comes from the lemon rind, which is different than the juice, so you're going to have different properties in that. So I would say get you a bottle of doTERRA lemon. We cannot speak for any other essential oil because we don't know what's in the other oils. doTERRA is hands down the most popular, most pure essential oil that you can use, and they are number 1 in the world for a reason. It's because their oil is the best, and I'm not afraid to say that to anybody. So I would put it up against any oil, anytime, anywhere. But get you at least a bottle of lemon oil and start. If that's your first little step that you can take,
Absolutely.
start with some lemon water in the morning and just start working on that liver a little bit, because your liver has 2 functions. One is to detoxify your body, and the other is to burn fat. And so if your body spends all day and your liver is just working overtime trying to get the crap out of your body all day long, there is no time for your liver to burn fat. So it's a huge holdup in terms of weight loss, if for no other reason.
Exactly.
So get you that lemon and start drinking that down, okay? So Michelle, tell us what you're going to use and what your plan is.
My goal is to use this lemon sassy and start incorporating the trim shakes in.
Okay, so tell us a little bit about, are you going to use the oil or are you going to use the capsules?
I'm going to use the oil,
Okay.
and I'm just going to put a few drops in water in the morning and probably late in the evening.
Okay, all right. And then, so which these are the trim shakes right here.
I have purchased the chocolate. I have not made shakes yet.
Well, I'm going to say I have you tried the shakes yet?
Yes, I
Okay,
have.
so
I
which
use the
flavor?
vanilla.
The vanilla? Okay, I thought that's what you used. I like the chocolate, and because I'm an ice cream person, that's what I like, and so which goes hand in hand with the leptin diet we're going to talk about. But the chocolate with ice and a drop of peppermint, 1 drop of peppermint oil. Do not do more than that; it's just too much. But 1 drop of peppermint oil, and to me, I think that's like just a yummy milkshake. You know, it's like you just went to Culver's or somewhere and just bought a really good milkshake. So you're gonna enjoy this, and I'll make you some before you leave if you want.
Well, I'm excited to get the vanilla too because I really like the vanilla that they mixed with the cinnamon.
We did that when you came to my
Yeah,
house one night. Vanilla
that
and
was
cinnamon.
really
Yeah,
good.
the vanilla is maybe more versatile because you can mix some fruit with it and some different flavors. It's probably more versatile than the chocolate. I'm just a big lover of chocolate and peppermint, and a big lover of chocolate and orange. So give me anything orange and chocolate, and I'm on board with that.
I'm a big lover of vanilla with banana and pineapple and peaches, that kind of thing. That's kind of a pina colada smoothie girl.
Yeah, I do that all summer long. I have. I buy and lots of tips. You guys are going to get lots of tips from us because this is real life. So as you can tell, we have not rehearsed this in any way. We're just talking. But when pineapples go on sale for 99 cents, Michelle will tell you she's seen it happen in my house. I'll go buy 25, 30 pineapples and chunk those babies up and throw them in the freezer. And the great thing about using them in a smoothie is that you don't have to core them. You can just use the center too. So you literally just, I lay mine down, cut them in slices, peel around the slice, and then chunk them up and throw them in the freezer.
Cool.
So they're awesome.
That's a great idea.
I'm a fan of that too. Now the only thing that could make that better would be if you could add cream of coconut, but you know there's so much crap in that. We cannot go there because I love that stuff. Okay, so this is what I'm going to use and I'll be honest with you guys, people have so much success with this lemon sassy, but I am not at my home most of the time. I don't think to mix this up in the morning and take it with me, so I'm really bad about using this consistently. I want to use this but I'm just not consistent with it. So I know my weakness, that's where it's at, and I have these in both flavors, and again, don't do much with those either, although I do really like them. And this, a lot of times people say, Michelle came to the house the other night, and she was like, I have this lemon sassy, I'm afraid to try it. It's good though, isn't it?
It
It's
wasn't
not
bad.
It's not,
It's
doable.
doable.
Yeah,
I
just
think
drink it.
I will acquire
love
You
it.
will. You
Yeah,
will.
you do.
Yeah, it's good. So this is my product of choice, is the Control Mix. And I'm super excited about this because way back last year at the beginning of the year, I had been reading some studies from, I don't know where, the Netherlands, Finland, I don't remember, Sweden, I don't remember, somewhere, one of those countries. And they were having amazing success with this product called Apithil. It wasn't even available here yet. And so I was reading about it and pretty excited about it. And then I kind of heard through the grapevine that doTERRA might be bringing it on. And they did. They actually had to, I believe what I was told was that they had to actually make a bid for that with some other companies. And so they got the bid. And so, hooray, doTERRA has it, right? Mm-hmm. And I am a spinach fan. You will find out as you get to know me. I love spinach. I drink about 8 cups of spinach every day in my smoothies, so I'm a huge spinach geek. And but the Apithil is what I was interested in because it's different than just eating the spinach. So I'm just going to quickly, off this sheet, read you guys some of the benefits, okay? So this is what they found in the studies, okay? So this is not from doTERRA at all. This is straight from the studies on Apithil. The spinach extract turns on an enzyme that draws fat out of the cells so it can be metabolized. Who doesn't want that, right? Mm-hmm. I would like for something, anything, to suck all the fat out of my cells. I'll take that. Exactly. The fat cells shrink as stored fat is released and burn off energy. And I think that's kind of interesting for people to know because I think a lot of times people think, well, once the fat comes out, the fat's still big. You know, it's just not full, but it's still big. So I think to know that it shrinks is important. And it was Sweden, because here we go. It says researchers in Sweden's prestigious Lund University anticipated that spinach extract would have healthy benefits, but they never anticipated the amazing results. And I don't think originally they were even, I may be wrong, I'm gonna have to go back and look, but I don't think that originally they were looking at this even as a weight loss product. I think it was just, they were just checking it out to see what it would do. So it says this study author, and I can't read her name, it's just too long and too complicated, but you can Google it and find it. It says, we found taking thiacaloids is akin to having a medical bypass operation, but you don't need a surgeon. And so I know some people that have had lap bands and had gastric bypass, and that, quite frankly, their life was on the line when they did it. And so I'm not a fan of those surgeries. And here's why. I'll tell you what I think about that. When you have those surgeries, you literally have to go on a diet of first liquid for a long time, and then things like mashed potatoes and you know, foods like that for a long time. And in my mind, we know dieting is hard, and we know we have to control what we eat, and so that's hard. But I just think that if I had it in me to go spend thousands of dollars on surgery, be laying on my couch for a long time recovering, and living on mashed potatoes, I could do that without the surgery. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you feel like that? Like, sometimes I just feel like it's so drastic.
And you're not going to get any nutritive benefit from those mashed potatoes, so what's that going to do to the rest of your body?
Well, we have a person in our family that's had that surgery, and it's been many years, and she has done pretty good to keep her weight off. But it just makes me sad when we're at a family meal or whatever, and she pretty much lives on mashed potatoes, actually. She'll eat a bite of something else here or there, but she pretty much lives on mashed potatoes, which is, as we know, not an ideal food. So I can't see, I don't know, losing weight is not important enough, I don't think. It is important because it does affect your health, and that's kind of where I'm at right now, because I'm not a vain person. Like, I never have been so vain that, you know, I worried about shopping, or, you know, I was embarrassed to go out because of my body or whatever. But when it started affecting my health, that's when, you know, these things started coming into play for me. So it just doesn't make sense to me to risk your health to lose weight. And I think when you have a surgery, and maybe we shouldn't be talking about this online, I don't know. But to me, it seems like if you are so desperate to have a surgery that you're willing to give up all of your nutrition, all of your food, and let's be real, food is pleasurable. We like food. We like to celebrate with food. There's food that we enjoy. There's, you know, it's just a part of our culture, and to just give all of that up just to lose some weight, and there's just some less drastic ways. So that's enough said on that. But I think, what were you going to say?
No, I was just going to say, thank God we found the leptin plan.
Yes.
So that we can do that, but still enjoy so many really good foods.
Yes, because it just, I don't even like mashed potatoes. So that would not be the thing for me for sure. Okay, so let's move on anyway. So it says women reported a 25% drop in hunger and a 33% drop in thinking about food compared with those that took a placebo. Now, I'm going to throw this into you guys because the one thing that I noticed when I started going organic is that the first thing that happened was I stopped thinking about food all the time.
Wow.
And we know that that is because all our processed food has things in it that are literally made to addict us to that food.
Right.
So if your food of choice is McDonald's or your food of choice is Pizza Hut or and I don't know if I'm allowed to name those companies or not, but if you have a specific fast food and that's your food of choice and that's what you crave and that's what you want, it's because the things that they put in that specific food you're addicted to. And so you kind of have to wean yourself off or go cold turkey. I say go cold turkey, but that's what all that craving and things is about. So the first step is to get those toxins and addictions out of your system, and you will find that thinking about food reduced greatly. But I noticed it was dramatic when I use this. It is dramatic. You just eat when you're hungry, and you're with the leptin diet you're eating on. And we're going to talk about leptin diet, but with the leptin diet you're eating on a schedule. And so I have found I don't think about food in between those meals. Do you?
No.
You just
No,
you just
it's
move
just
on.
I'm surprised that I've gone that long and I haven't been just looking for food.
Yeah, sometimes I think I actually feel like I need to set a timer because it can get like I never get like a lot of times I'm past that 6 o'clock point and I don't get it done in time. So spinach extract is especially helpful for reducing sweet cravings. Benefits are evident from the very first dose and they increase over time. And that is the number one thing I have talked about over and over and over with the control mix is that you don't crave sweets. It's crazy, but you just don't crave sweets. Stubborn belly inches, and you talked about that, melt off first. In a yet-to-be-published trial, women who used spinach extract lost 86% more inches from the stomach area than taking a placebo. That is huge, 86%. The fat came off. Here, this is key though. The fat came off without making any other changes to diet and exercise. So that literally means if we don't do anything else different and we use this, you can lose 86% of your belly fat.
Wow.
And that's crazy. So, and we're just going to find out how true that is, right?
Yes, exactly.
Super exciting. Okay, so the spinach extract seems to increase the growth of good gut bacteria. Good bacteria allows you to absorb more nutrients, so metabolism works better. And that's a conversation for another day. Your gut is important. Your gut is your second brain. You actually have more neurotransmitters in your gut than in your brain. And so you have to have a healthy gut. That's just really important.
Absolutely.
And one thing I learned when I started health coaching, the very first lecture we had, I'll never forget it, was about digestion and the problems people have with their digestion. And I kind of just didn't pay, honestly, any attention to it because I do not have digestive problems. And I didn't believe that, it was really a problem. And he said in that lecture, he said, everybody that you come in contact with, everybody that you coach is going to have digestive problems. And I thought, that's crazy. Well, it is true. It's absolutely true. People have digestive problems. So to take care of your gut is a good thing. Always be sure to consume a healthy fat when taking spinach extract. For example, a handful of nuts. I usually don't do nuts. I usually pour a tablespoon of flax oil in my smoothie.
Or coconut oil.
Right. Yeah. Just some kind of a good fat. Okay. So this is also important. I think it says time your intake to your hunger profile. Effects start 1 to 2 hours after consuming and continue throughout the day and into the evening. So if you are a daytime snacker, use it in the morning, and if you are an evening snacker, take it a couple hours before you enter your snack zone. So for me, I usually have it at breakfast, although honestly, evening time is my snacking time because my husband works nights. I'm here by myself. My dog died, so I'm kind of lonely. Didn't realize how much I missed her. And so I'm just kind of hanging out at the house and working, I'm a doTERRA business. So it's really easy to just sit at the computer and snack. We all know that, right? But I have found even using it first thing in the morning, I still don't snack at night. It just lasts all day. So it's good to amp. This just says, I'm just going to be real brief with this. Spinach extract will support your efforts on any diet, obviously, because it's green. But amp up your results just by skipping the bread, pasta, and processed foods. And we'll talk a lot more about that over the next few weeks. Fill your plate with lots of fruit, veggies, and lean protein. And eat what you need to feel comfortable but not stuffed. So that's key also. Your stomach, honestly, is this big. Your stomach is small. So when you eat this much food, or for some people it's this much food a couple times in a meal, that's way too much food. Okay. And this the study proven dose is 5 grams of apithil, and that is what is in the control mix. Okay, so this also comes in bars, apple, cinnamon, lemon, apricot, I think.
Yes.
Some people don't like them. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Some people don't like them because you can smell the spinach, right?
Mhm.
When you have you had them before?
Mm-hmm.
Did you like them or no?
I didn't think it was bad. I think we had apricot.
Probably.
I had the lemon. I liked the lemon.
I thought the lemon would be the one I love because I love everything lemon, but I really like the apple one the best. And I'm not a huge apple fan. But if you don't smell it, like just don't breathe it when you take a bite. Is what I think, because the taste is good. So and some people don't like the fact that they're green. You know, they
Yeah,
look at it as green. But you know what? Let's be real. If you're trying to improve your health, you
Right.
need to learn to eat green.
Exactly.
So for heaven's sake, you're not eating a salad. You're
Exactly.
eating a bar.
All right.
If it's green, get over it.
And the control mix drink. Do you just mix that in water?
You can mix this in water. Good question, because you can mix it in water. They say mix in water or juice. I do not, because it is grainy. It's grainy. It's hard to choke down. Have you tried it at all?
No.
No? Okay. Well, we're going to try it today for you. Well, actually, we'll try it before we get done here. Should we do it on camera? I'll let
Sure.
you try it. Will you go ahead and mix this up first, Bryce? Just take 1 packet, put it in a glass of water with a mason jar lid, and just shake it up really good. And do you want to try it in water?
Sure.
Because if we don't like it, we'll throw it to a smoothie, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Sure.
So that way we won't waste it, because we don't want to waste it.
No.
Okay? And so then we're just going to talk quickly about these greens, because I am a smoothie girl. You'll hear a lot about smoothies, and I don't have my glasses on, so one of you girls want to read what's in this. I love these because I could never get this much greens in my smoothie, honestly. So I throw a scoop of this into my smoothies.
I'm reading off all these.
Right. Yeah, it's a lot.
Okay, in the green blend, there's kale powder, dandelion greens powder, spinach powder, parsley powder, collard greens, leaf powder, broccoli, and cabbage powder. In the grass blend, there's wheatgrass, alfalfa juice, oat grass, barley grass, oat grass, barley grass, all in powder form. And in the fruit blend, you have pineapple, guava, mango, goji berry, mangosteen, and acerola cherry powders.
Yep, I don't know what that is.
And for the CPTG oils, there's lemon peel, ginger root, and that's it.
Okay, all right. So I don't know about you guys, but
I love it.
I cannot get all this in my smoothie.
No. No.
I can't even afford all this for my smoothie, quite
Right.
frankly. So getting it in a can is awesome.
Right.
It has a little bit of stevia in it to make it sweet for those people who really are not a big green fan.
Right.
So, okay, Jackie, the moment of truth. Want to grab her a straw? No, you're looking at like, oh, that's so green. Now, I am a green fan, but this is a little bit too green for me.
I have drunk a lot of stuff in the name
we'll
of health.
We'll see what you do, okay? Do you want some? Let's grab
Sure.
Michelle a little glass and let's let Michelle share. I'm not going to share up with you guys because I already have one in my smoothie today. So, but we'll let Michelle share this.
Tiny.
Tiny.
Yeah. Baby
You
steps.
can have half.
Okay. Are you getting Michelle a straw?
Oh, I don't need a straw.
You sure?
Well, let me
You
see.
might.
Let me see her face.
That's not bad.
You're
This
tougher than
is,
me.
it's very
I'm gonna be
doable.
brave.
In fact, I don't think it tastes green
Really?
at all.
Maybe it's the green smell. I don't know. It's the texture. It's just too.
Well, you're doing the you're
it's
smelling
too-
the tarragrains. This
That
is
was not
control
bad.
mix.
Oh, that's right. That's control mix.
That's
So you okay
not
with drinking
bad.
that?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
No,
Yeah,
it's
I
just,
could do
it's
that.
just too grainy for me. Or maybe I just love my smoothies and I just want to.
Well,
have a
and I
smoothie.
think
don't
I
know.
would probably put it in a smoothie.
Mhm.
But I may also add it to my apple cider vinegar drink.
Hey, there you go. Okay, let's know how that goes.
Yeah.
I would
might
like to
try that.
see if the apple cider vinegar and this stuff makes a foam.
Oh, it
So
might.
you might get a reaction there.
Yeah, it might.
That is
I have to buy a new
definitely
blender.
doable. That was
Really?
not bad at all.
Uh-uh.
Because I know you tried these and you didn't like these so much, right? Didn't you try these one time and you said, well, it's really green?
I'm gonna
Well, the
slurp.
color, like you said, is kind of off-putting,
Uh-huh.
but you put that in smoothies and it's been fine.
Yeah, I think it's fine. A smoothie.
Yeah.
Have you drunk this before by itself?
I don't think I've ever drank
Have you
that,
drunk this
but-
by itself?
Mhm.
Do you want to try this?
It's not bad. I don't find it bad.
I'll make you up one
It has
real
a
quick.
berry flavor. So
Tastes like
it
berry.
looks green, but it has a berry flavor.
I think it's greener
Okay.
than this, actually.
I'm
Okay.
still on baby steps.
Okay, all right. I'm gonna
Okay.
do a quarter of a scoop.
Yeah, I find it to be very, it's actually almost refreshing to me, I think, because of the flavor of it. I don't mind it at all, but I'm one of those people, like I said, that I have drunk so many things and eaten so many things in the name of
Well,
health.
that's how I feel. I'm always surprised when people look at these products and they say, "Oh, it's so green." Well, isn't that what you want?
Yes.
You know,
I think that would be good in a fruit smoothie.
this is good in every smoothie.
Yeah.
It is. I saw some pictures one time of some of them were from David Wolf, and they were just raw food because Jackie has been a raw foodist. I have been a raw foodist, and I love that theory of eating, and we'll probably talk about that one week. But
Maybe we'll make something and show you.
yes, we will. That'd be awesome.
Okay. That was a lot more tastier. I get more spinach coming through in this, but it's not bad. I could easily put this in a smoothie.
Okay.
I would prefer to drink that
The control drink.
over this, but I could do either in a smoothie.
Well, I put both because I just decided I can never get the spinach greens in my smoothie.
Yeah,
so
I think that's a great idea.
yeah, I like
I
them.
just, I have to buy a new blender.
Well, now's your opportunity. It's the day after Christmas. Stuff is on
Right.
sale, girlfriend. Get out there. Okay,
Yeah.
so I think that's probably about all we have to share today. Anybody have anything else they want to add to today?
No.
No, I think this is good.
Excited to get started.
We are excited.
Absolutely excited. And what you have to really understand is that we are just three everyday people
Absolutely.
who each of us have every person issues, just like all of you might have. So we're not any better than anybody else. We struggle just like everybody else. And we have found some things, though, that will help us along that path and that journey. And that's why it's so exciting to share this with you.
Okay, so we are going to post this on YouTube. We're going to post it in our Facebook group. And if you want to know more, actually the group that we have, what we're going to talk about a lot over the next few weeks also is the leptin diet. And I didn't get, Bryce, can you run beside the bed and it's on the shelf. Just grab the book real quick and I'll hold that up so people can see. We have a leptin diet group, Facebook group, that if you want to hop in there and kind of goes over the basics, I would strongly encourage you to get the book because the reality is you can read a diet book, and we talked about this earlier. I hate the word diet. I don't like to say that. I like a lifestyle. But you can read, and Jackie was just telling us about a diet that they went on where they just went straight to the recipes and failed miserably. If you don't understand why you're doing what you're doing, it's a problem.
Yes.
Because you don't really have a reason to stick to it.
No.
You know, you can't. So when you understand how the foods that you're eating and the way that you're eating and the times of day that you're eating and those type of things affect your sleep, your liver, your heart, your hormones, your everything in your body is affected by your food. That's the
And
bottom line.
as a woman, when our hormones are out of balance, everything is affected.
In your
And
household, your
that's right.
family.
That's right.
Everything.
Everyone.
Affects
Exactly.
everybody. So you want to keep all those things in line. And so we are going to do the leptin diet as well. That's the diet that Jackie's talked about. We've been doing that for a few months and great success with that. This is the book right here. There's a website, but honestly, I don't remember what the website's called. Do you?
No, I just Googled, but actually I got more information out of this book.
Yeah, the book is
that
awesome.
was more understandable than what the website was.
Yeah,
so,
I felt like I like to go to the website because I'm a person who likes to look at success stories.
yeah.
So,
Exactly.
we need to hurry up. Okay, so
Okay.
my husband's saying we need to hurry up because we're getting too long and you guys won't sit through the whole thing. So this is the leptin diet.
$10.76 on Amazon.
On Amazon. If you've got Prime, it's going to be free shipping. So get you this book if you want to start this. We'll put you in the Facebook group. Send us a message. And if you have a question specifically for any one of the three of us, just let us know. You know, do you want to talk to Jackie? Do you want to talk to Michelle? You want to talk to me? Let us know who you want to talk to, and we'll specifically try to answer those questions. But we're super excited to get going, and we'll.
Did you tell them what your name is, or did you just say
Lisa
me?
King. I'm me. I'm me, Lisa King. So we are excited to get with you guys next week and let you know. Next week we'll kind of talk about a little bit more about like our weight, what our weight loss is, what our goals are. We're going to stand up and let you see. Some people are embarrassed by that. They're like, oh, I don't want somebody to see my body. Well, you walk around in your body all day long. Everybody sees it all day, every day. So, okay, now my husband's really telling me we have to round it up. So we will see you guys next week.